Hello, beautiful friend. So, this energy we call God, this energy we call the universe, this boundlessness intelligence, it's this. It's just this, without a you trying to manipulate and control it. Because as soon as you try to grasp these words, as soon as you try to hold on to it, you lost it, so to speak. And that's an illusion. Meaning, though, this I, this fictitious I, the one we call me and mine, which is a total illusion, feels real, and it feels like it can acquire more things to inflate its pseudo reality. Not here. Not here. Here we point to the organic reality, which has not been manhandled by the mind or by the human, which is just a state of consciousness. Really, it's just a reflex. So, similar to organic vegetables and fruit and just foods, it's pure, so to speak, because it hasn't been altered, it hasn't been manipulated. There's no add ons needed with organic. You see? And you already are organic. However, this organic energy or reality is not a thing. But the fictitious me, or the sense of I, feels that way. It feels like a thing. And because it feels like a thing and an object, it's always relating to other things and other objects, and it believes this energy we're pointing to is an object. It is not. It appears as objects, but it's not an object itself. This is a paradox. Being in the world, yet not of it. Formlessness is form. Form is formlessness. How do you teach that? You cannot. You already are it. And again, it's not an it. But as soon as you think you know what this is, and that you can control this, you veil this. Seemingly. Only seemingly. Nonetheless, you can't escape this boundless energy. You can't escape this infinite intelligence. It appears as a you and a me. It appears as a tree. It appears as the dirt. It appears as a smile. It appears as a thought and emotion. It appears as loss. It appears as gain. It's so fucking beautiful. It appears as everything, and yet it's nothing. It cannot be touched. It cannot be defined. It cannot be confined. Freedom. This is freedom, not for the personal self, not for this sense of I. You see, the I is always looking out of the eyes going, okay, what do I need to fix? What's wrong here? What's missing? Something's missing. So when the me arises, something missing arises. When the I arises, so does I need to go find fulfillment. Not recognizing you are the fulfillment. When we deny the body, when we deny the mind, when we deny the appearance of the world, we're denying the absolute. We are denying totality. We are denying wholeness. Because so many non-dual teachers and messengers talk about renunciation, letting go, don't do this, eat that, just watch that, blah, 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 blah. Religion. Religion masked as unity and freedom. No. Freedom can be picking out at a buffet. Freedom can be meditating. Freedom can appear as watching television. Freedom can appear as this conversation, so it seems. Everything is already total and free. Not for the me, though, because the me feels like it's in a prison cell. So when it arises as an energy, as a reflex, as a contraction, the whole world looks like a prison cell, and it needs to be fixed. And someone's got to do it right now. That's what the me lives on. Something is broken and something is missing. And that's okay, too. It's just a game. It's just a play. However, what we highlight here is all of that seeking, all of that trying to fix something that's not broken is futile. Awakening is the recognition that nothing is broken. Nothing's missing. Everything is already whole and free. Everything is unconditional love arising as a you and a me, and this cannot be known. This is an unknowable perfection. However, most beings hear this with the mind, and then they are floating around with concepts trying to break it down and chew on it. The mind will never get this, you see. The mind will go belly up, because this is intuitive. This is utterly intuitive, and that's why the mind cannot serve you in the organic reality. Because everything is spontaneous and it's intuitive. It is not mental in the sense of precognition, of knowing. Knowing's beautiful if you're learning calculus, learning how to change your tire, but you cannot know no thing. Knowing's a mental faculty. Awakening's unknowing. It's a mystery. It's the end of the one who wants to get this, to attain it, to know it. It's just so simple. It's this. But as soon as thought comes in, if there's identification with that thought, off to the races we go, seemingly. But you've never had a thought, nor have you ever had an emotion. The dream experiences, these are my thoughts and these are my emotions. That's an illusion. Thoughts appear, emotions appear. And there's either an identification, dream world, or there's no identification, awakening. When the energetic sensation of me is present, it always feels less than. And so it thinks, I can't reach enlightenment or awakening through trying more to get this. I don't understand what she's saying, so I need to study more. Listen to more videos. No, there's nothing to get here. There's nothing to understand. This is the one place where you're not given tons of modalities and processes or a list of things you've got to check off before you become enlightened. This is only a confirmation that everything that is appearing is the beloved, that which we call God or the universe or infinite intelligence. Hiding and masquerading and all that you see and don't see. The mind will never get this. And even if we look at the brain, it's cut into two hemispheres. Polarities, masculine, feminine, right and wrong, good and bad. It will never, ever see what we're pointing to. And it's not like a pointing to, it's like your breath, it's like gravity. It's closer than intimacy. You can't lose this. But the me wants to know it's enlightened. It wants to know that this is home. It wants to know that there's no separate self. That one seems to dissolve. Because those questions, the one who wants to understand and get this, it's coming out of survival instincts. If I don't get this, I may not feel safe enough, because we're taught to know more. And really, the me is afraid of death. But nothing actually dies, only energy is transformed. And the me actually isn't even there, so how does it die? It never began, so it can't end. That's the paradox. There's already no me. There's only the beloved appearing as a me, playing a game of hide and seek for no reason, for no rhyme. The me will always have a reason or an intention or a meaning or a purpose for why this is arising. Hence the stress, hence the guilt, hence the shame, hence the struggle. The organic reality needs no purpose or an intention. However, an intention can arise or appear in space. It's just not owned by anyone. It's not personal. This is a deeply impersonal message. Hence why the person will never get this. Because only isness can hear this. Only isness can recognize itself. That which is not connected to the story of time. Time is an illusion. And so is the I. and it's gonna blow down just like that, because it's not even there. You see, so many of us believe awakening is the end of vibrancy and playfulness. This is not about renunciation again. This is not about the end of a vibrant life or playfulness. It's about the end of the one who thought they had a life to control. You don't have a life. You are the manifestation of life itself, pretending you are not. And so this is heard when it's heard, and it resonates when it resonates. Peekaboo. I see you. Namaste.